Warming up. Warming up. Oh, just getting everything going is a big part of getting things done. You know, first you got to get going, and then you get things done. That sounds so simple, doesn't it? Hi, Tony. It sounds so simple. Movement inspires motivation. Action equals accomplishment. Right? Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm getting all warmed up. It's nice to see you, Ruben. Hello. Hello, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Sunday and a restful weekend. And if you're working, I hope you're having a productive weekend. I am running around like a chicken without a head. Literally and figuratively speaking. And you can probably appreciate what I'm talking about. We all know that feeling, right? I'm running around like a chicken without a head. Some of my running is very focused. I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that I was starting to challenge myself with running again for the first time in over a year for my St. Jude fundraiser. And so I'm running with a purpose. And let me tell you, I am way out of my comfort zone again. And can anybody out there empathize with me on not enjoying running? Hi, Melt. Oh man. Yeah. Anybody? Come on. I know there's people out there. The truth is that I run once a year for about a month. 1 month out of every single year I run, and it's always the same thing for me. I have to recapture my lung capacity, my aerobic capacity, even though I work out year-round. It's not the same as running or high-intensity training in that way, right? For anybody who runs, you know this. And I get out of my comfort zone because I don't enjoy the process of running. And thank you so much for joining me. And it's so good for me, and I know that. And I can do that, and my mind knows that, but my body's arguing with me every single time I have to go out and do my run. There's like this, the good angel, and the one that has all the doubt. You know what I mean? There's the one that everything's possible, and then there's the other side of the shoulder that says, you can't do that, you're not good at it. Right? Right? Who knows what I'm talking about? Everybody? Everybody? Thank you so much, Ivan. Bendiciones back. Thank you. And hello to everybody. Troy, Ruben, it's so nice to see you. Ivan, it's so nice to see you. Brandon, it's always great to see you. Source, it's so good to see you. Thank you for giving me your time. I know it's valuable. And what I wanted to share with you all today, if you follow my social media feed and you're following my channel, thank you. You know that for the last couple of weeks, I have been starting my running intervals, trying to condition myself to do a 5K, which is 3.2 miles of running. I'm doing a virtual event, which means I can social distance, I can stay safe, and keep people safe around me, and still do the fundraising work that I have been doing for St. Jude for now 9 years. So I'm really happy to be able to participate again this year. But it's brutal. It's hot here. I can give you 1,000 more excuses why. I can give you 1,000 excuses why it's hard. Thank you so much for the donations, for the support, and the sponsorship, and for telling me to suck it up, because I need that. When I see people tell me to suck it up, it makes me laugh, and that makes it easier somehow. But I want to tell you about what happened yesterday. I want to share this with you. Yesterday was a very long day following a very long, hectic, stressful week for me, right? And I'm sure you're all dealing with your own stuff. And so went to help a friend early in the day. It kicked my butt. I was so tired. It was the end of the day. I did not do my intervals, which I was due to do. And so I'm driving back home, and I'm thinking, okay, I have a half an hour to get to the park. That means I have to run home, change, get my shoes on. I got to get to the park before the park closes so I could do my intervals. It takes me about an hour with the walking and the cool down. I don't have time. And I'm driving, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. And I'm having this whole conversation in my head, and I'm giving myself a whole list of excuses about why I can't get my interval runs in as promised to myself and to my sponsors yesterday. And I got home, I still had enough time, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I'm saying to myself, okay, if you blow off this workout, now maybe you guys can appreciate what I'm saying. If you blow this off, even if you push it to tomorrow, the rest of your night is gonna suck, because you have enough time. Yes, it's tight, but you have enough time to do it. You're just tired and you're making excuses. This is Denise talking to Denise. You know what I mean? Anybody? Anybody with me? So, long story short, I get to the park. I make a deal with myself, because I'm supposed to do 3-minute intervals of running with 2 minutes of walking, right? Whoopie-doo! I made a deal with myself driving to the park. I said, okay, here's the deal. You're tired. It's legit. You're doing it. If you can't do the 3 minutes, Denise, just do 2 minutes. Do intervals of 2 minutes, and at least you get it done and you'll feel better. This is the deal I made with myself. So I wasn't going to be too hard on myself. And when I got to the park and I put the music on, I'm using an app called Runkeeper, and I started running. I heard a piece of music that brought me back to somebody dear to me that I lost with cancer, and the memory of my titi was so strong for me. Woo, I'm gonna get all emotional, sorry. That I ran my 3-minute intervals. My knees felt good. I did my 5 intervals. By the time I was done, I felt like I could do more. I felt like I could do more. So thank you so much for that, Troy. So I'm so out of my comfort zone with this running. It's not comfortable. You know, my knees were bothering me during the week, so I iced them, all this kind of stuff. My knees are fine. I just have to take the steps, stay out of my comfort zone, cut myself a little bit of slack, but stick to my commitment and show up. And if I show up for myself, my body will surprise me. And then my mind will go, oh, wow, okay. And I'm learning what I already know. Do you know what I'm talking about? And if you see now, I want to run now. I'm live, James. Thank you for joining me. So, hi, Jody. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm relearning what I already know. Hi, Jeffrey. I already know these things. I already know that if I stick with it, if I stay the course, if I show up, that I'm going to get better, do better. My body will rise to the occasion. I will feel better. I will accomplish my goals. I know this, but that doubt creeps in. The confidence gets knocked back because the struggle is real. So stay in your comfort zone, and I will too. Hi, Ron. I'm going on 40 years of training. It's 35 plus. I already know these things, and yet somehow, I don't know. The mental game that we play with ourselves, never mind the stuff that you get out there. And so for that reason, I have to thank you 10 times over for the Suck It Up Buttercup hashtags, for the messages, for the encouragement, for sending me suggestions on what to do with my knees, for giving me ideas about, how my strike should be when I hit the ground, finding soft ground versus hard ground for my running, all of your suggestions. You may not realize it, but I see you, I hear you, I feel you. And because of you, your added push, I'm getting this done. Brandon, send her my very best. Godspeed on her healing. Stick with it. I am so going to stick with it. So the 5K virtual event, I got a long way to go on the running, but I'm going to do it. And let me share something else that I learned with years ago, and I'm still relearning it. I'm fundraising for a hospital that helps kids dealing with cancer and life-threatening diseases and their families focus on their health, on their wellness, on their treatment, and not worry about bills. That's what St. Jude does. That's what I'm doing this for. And it's a great cause. There could not be a greater motivation for me to do this. But it's hard. It's really, really hard for me to ask for financial support, especially at a time when so many people are going through such a difficult time. It's incredibly humbling to do it. And people look at me and they see bodybuilder, fitness person, and they think, okay, well, she can do anything. She's strong. She does this all the time. She has no problem with this. Furthest thing from the truth. There's functional training, there's condition that's very specific to whatever things we're trying to do, whatever the things are that we're trying to do. Which is why I started with a 1-minute run, and then the following week I did a 2-minute interval run. This week I'm at 3 minutes. And then my next run, I'm going to try to do 4 minutes, and I know that probably sounds so funny to some runners. But those are the incremental steps that I'm taking to get me cardiovascularly, aerobically, where I need to be to do this run. And so I'm giving myself until November 14th. That's the day I'm going to do the 5K. Anybody out there, you, anybody who wants to do this in their neighborhood, join me and sign up for the team. It costs nothing to do that. You can sign up, you can do the intervals, and or I don't know, some of you can probably run I don't know, a half marathon. You can raise money for St. Jude too if you like, or you can do it as an added motivator to challenge yourself and get out of your comfort zone, and then we can complain together, and I can tell you to suck it up, and you can tell me to suck it up. Okay? So I'm putting that invitation out there to all of you. The date our team is going to do the virtual event, wherever we're located, is on November 14th. And then you can celebrate for Thanksgiving. Dr. Schultz, okay, so All of the advice, I'm in. Tell me. I'm going to take a look at all of your posts. If you have advice on the running, so inserts help absorb the impact on my foot. So Dr. Scholl's insoles would help with the, I've heard about that. $12. Thank you for that, because I think I also need to get another pair of shoes. I had surgery a year ago, and the foot feels okay as long as I strike with the heel. And I take my time, so I'm kind of slow, but that's good too. And I am improving. So the Dr. Scholl's, thank you for that. I'm going to check into that, Ruben. I appreciate it. And so the training is difficult, right? Because it's running. Most people don't like running, I think. Even runners don't look happy when they're running. I just want to say, every single person that I pass running looks like they're in pain. Just saying. Anybody notice that? Runners never look like they look like they're in pain. And that's probably, so I think runners, they look miserable, right? See? Okay, I'm just saying. So I think they're happy when they're done, and I feel that way too. Bodybuilders look like they're in pain when they're working out too. I'm happy when I'm working out. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's not like running. So, okay. So I'm probably gonna hear from some runners. But so a couple of things. I'm fundraising, right? But what I learned years ago is that you have to try to find the fun, F-U-N, in everything you do. Everything you do, even the hardest things, the most tedious things, the most painful things, and in this case, training. They were, thank you for that, Ruben. So, one of the essential ingredients in almost everything I do, work, it doesn't matter what it is, projects, chores, fundraising for St. Jude, is I find ways to have fun. I do that with my training too. I got the hula hoop behind me. I've got the TRX, which sometimes I use like a little trapeze event. And so I decided that finding fun ways to get myself together for the running was an essential part of doing my running. And so yesterday, I was feeling so super yesterday after I finally did that run, that last night I went out and got myself some more Wonder Woman pieces. And I'm like, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna need these all the time. From now on, when I doubt myself, I'm just gonna like, forget the bullets. When I doubt myself, right, Troy? I'm gonna put these on and I'm just gonna be like, oh no, you don't. I'm just gonna put these on and I'm going to bat the doubt away. And that combined with the Suck It Up Buttercup and my Wonder Woman, because I'm waiting on one more piece for Wonder Woman, and you will see video and photos of me in the park in my Wonder Woman gear. In my Wonder Woman gear. And hopefully watching me like a nut running around the park in a Wonder Woman outfit might get a couple donations for the kids. And what is difficult, fundraising, just might become fundraising and a win-win. Right? So, what kind of music do I listen to when I run? That's a great question. Okay, so yesterday, of course I didn't want to be there yesterday, but yesterday I put on salsa. I put on Spanish music, and it brought me right back to my family. It brought me to my mom, it brought me to my aunt, it brought me to my family. And salsa is a music that is filled with joy, and I always want to sing and dance. And that was the best thing I could have done, because I went from, you know, listen to this music, and then I started dancing, and then I was running, and the next thing I knew, I was done. So, but I love all kinds of music. I'll listen to Motown, I'll listen to rap, I'll listen to rock and roll, I'll listen to country and run, but it's got to be a good jam. And if you have some suggestions, throw them my way. Dragon Ball Super, rock music. Yeah, so I listen to everything. Foo Fighters, Stones, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Mark Anthony. I listen to everything. Music is absolutely, can absolutely feel like the wind at your back. And for me, yesterday, it brought me to my family, and that was all I needed to get going. And so, God, music is so good. So I want to answer a couple of questions here. Brandon, I don't know who that is. Thank you, Gisela. Hi, Pascal. So here's the other thing related to fundraising. We got Halloween coming up. When's Halloween? Halloween is Saturday or Sunday this week. Music is so powerful. Music is so powerful. So, okay, Saturday or Sunday? Okay, so Saturday. So Halloween is Saturday. Today I'm giving my knees a rest. I'm going to do cardio on the stepper to keep my my aerobic capacity up. So I'll do that today. I'm going to do an arm workout today. Rest the knees. Tomorrow I'm going to go back to the park, and I'm going to train I'm training every other day with the running to give my knees rest in between, because I feel inflammation, I feel swelling in my knees after I run. It's not a big deal, but my joints are reminding me that I do need ice, and so I'm doing that. And anybody who's thinking about getting started with something like this, I would suggest, you know, you could put a bag of peas on your knees if you need to. I would suggest ice, and going very slow. I'm a slow runner. But so I think this week leading up to Halloween, I am going to figure out 3 costumes to go to the park, to do my intervals, to do my fundraising. Did I just make that commitment? Yes, I did. So Wonder Woman, I'm almost ready with my Wonder Woman pieces. And then I don't know, maybe it's She-Hulk, maybe it's Thor. Maybe I should put a poll up. Wonder Woman it is. Definitely Wonder Woman. Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman. I could do Spider-Woman too. Spider-Woman. So, okay, I'm going to put up a poll. Wear Wonder Woman tomorrow? Shuri. Oh, Shuri's awesome. I have a Shuri bobblehead. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put up a poll, and here's what I need you to do. Put your suggestion for the 3 outfits. Wonder Woman's already in, because I'm ready, y'all. Zena, the 3 outfits I should wear this week when I do my runs. Let's see how much fundraising I can do, and at the park, online, for myself, to get through this. My goal is to increase by another minute tomorrow, so I'm going to do 4-minute intervals. So I'm going to put a poll up in my community section here, and with different Halloween costumes, and you vote on what I should be doing. I'll give you a couple of choices, And also look at your ideas in the comments section when this goes live. And then Spider Woman is a good one. I actually have that. Xena would be cool. Oh, Domino's, good. Domino's so good. Okay, I love Domino. I have Deadpool. Okay, I love that. Okay, so maybe it's Wonder Woman, Domino, Spider Woman, Catwoman. Okay, I don't know. But, and that'll get us through Halloween. I have like 3 weeks of running, and the invitation to join in is open to you. I also want to announce I'm really excited about the fact that my mother is going to be doing the 5K as a walk, so she'll be there. Of course, we'll be wearing masks and social distancing and doing all that stuff. And I have other family members who are thinking about doing it as well. And I have team members I have one team member who is fighting back from a health issue and is doing the 5K walk, and he's using a walker to do it, and he's been training. And talk about inspiring, that's some good stuff right there. So just saying, if you got the two voices, one telling you you can't, the other telling you you can, get out of your comfort zone. If this is something that you think you can and want to do, I highly recommend it. With safety being at the forefront. Hi, Sharif. Exactly. Going at your own pace. I'm going to tell you right now, I think my average pace yesterday was almost at 18 minutes mile. That is slow. But it doesn't matter. It's just like when I talk about lifting weights. It's just like, thank you, All the Rage. I'm going to put that right to St. Jude. Thank you. When I talk about lifting weights and building strength, okay, this is important. When I talk about strength training, it doesn't matter where you start. It could be 1 pound. If you stay consistent with your training, in a week, you'll be lifting 2 pounds. And in another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you'll be lifting 3 pounds, and then 5 pounds. And then you'll be lifting 8 pounds, and then you'll be lifting 10 pounds. And you know, the lesson that I share with you here is the one that I'm relearning as I go out to the park and I get, and I start running. It's what I'm learning. 2 weeks ago, doing a 1-minute run, you know, was crazy. Doing a 2-minute run felt like an incredible workout. Doing 3 minutes, I felt like I was gonna lay down. My knees couldn't handle it. And then now 3-minute running yesterday felt great to me. So thank you, Jared. That goes right to St. Jude. Thank you so much. So it's the same thing with strength training. If you're just getting started, or it's been a while, or you're coming back from an injury, or you got sick, or whatever, get started, use what you have, do what you can, right where you are, and then just stick with it, and you will see your body will respond and your mind will respond. And those are the lessons that I have to remind myself, and I have been. Yesterday was such a good lesson for me, which is why I wanted to share it with you today. I fall prey to the same doubt, insecurities, excuses, what else can I say, that everybody else does. And I stretch before I do my runs because my lower back, the scoliosis is a thing. Again, another reason to stop, really actually another reason not to stop. So I highly recommend that do it. Stay pumped. Stay pumped. Okay, I want to make sure I answer you. Okay, so here's the question. Is Knight on my team? He's pledging to carry a half a pound for every dollar raised for St. Jude. Yes. I don't know how you saw that, but I'm so glad you did, Shaw. So Knight is one of my team members, incredible guy. And he, to raise money for the kids, he has committed to adding, he's wearing a backpack, to adding a half a pound of weight to his pack for every dollar he raises while he runs. And thank you for sharing that. And so, like Shaw said, I think we should weigh him down because I know him. If he has to crawl with the weight, he will. He will do it. He's such a great guy and he means it. So I think we should weigh him down. And the kids benefit. It's such a great cause. Thank you, Brandon. Hi, man. I would like to go to the gym and help more with weight loss. Okay, so I'll talk about weight loss if you're interested in talking about weight loss. One of the best ways to get body fat down is walking, if you can do it. If you can do it. Weightlifting helps. Strength training helps because as you add lean body mass to your body, your metabolism rises, okay? But it's not the physical discipline that's going to help you lose weight the fastest. It is the best way to maintain a good body weight, strength training, because the more muscle on your body, the higher your metabolic rate. The higher your metabolism, essentially the more you can eat, because muscle requires more calories to function. But leading a sedentary lifestyle or not working out means you lose muscle, so your metabolism drops. It's just one of the reasons strength training, weightlifting, is one of the best ways to work out, to maintain good body weight and overall health. Having said that, a combination of cardio training, aerobic training with strength training is perfect marriage to keep your weight where you want it, to lose weight, to look great, and to feel great. Does that make sense? So if I was going to tell you what to do training-wise to help lose weight, the first thing I would tell you is walking. 20, 30, 45 minutes of fast-paced walking every day, you will see your body fat come down. The weight will come down. Okay? If you can add some weight training, you'll see your lean muscle mass go up, so your metabolism starts to go up while the body fat goes down. That's sort of the perfect combination of things. Now, what's the third thing that's going to help you with your results? Body fat loss and lean muscle gain is your diet. That's the third component. Eating well to fuel your body, to help grow muscle is essential. That's the third component. Is that helpful? I hope that's helpful. Any other questions, I'm happy to answer. Thank you, Llama Pictures. Thank you. That goes right to the kids. Thank you. Thank you for that donation. So Captain Marvel is, oh, I have Captain Marvel too. Okay. All right, so I have to add a list of potential Halloween costumes for fundraising for St. Jude. Maybe I'll get like a whole bunch of $3 donations. One of the things that the representatives of St. Jude told me this week was that the hospital spends $3 to provide a mask for each patient. And so that means a $3 donation. A $3 donation provides a mask for one of the patients at the hospital. And so if you could do a $3 donation, that's a mask to one of the kids that are at the hospital, because of course everybody's concerned. The last thing you want to deal with is COVID when you're fighting cancer. So, so what a gift. Rex, thank you so much for that donation. Thank you so much. Rex, thank you for the donation to St. Jude. I so appreciate that. Thank you. You did an hour and a half walk, and then you did it for the kids. That's awesome. That's fantastic. If only I could run that long. Thank you so much, Rex. Okay, Brandon, here's a great question. Do you use supplements such as a fat burner or use a heavy sweater for thermogenics? I have. I'm not using a fat burner now because I'm not really retaining, I don't have a lot of body fat now, so it's not something I need. My weight training, my diet, and my cardio workouts are helping me control my body fat level, so I'm not using any fat burners. But there are supplements out there that are very helpful, especially for people who want to kickstart. I will tell you that during the times when I'm trying to get my aerobic capacity up and I'm getting ready for a run, I might supplement my caffeine intake. I will take something that helps me with my energy level, and I'll actually post a picture of what I'm gonna use just to help me get my energy boost up right before I'm getting to do my run. So depending on where you are is what you could use and what you might need. I have used fat burners in the past. I don't use them now because I don't need them, okay? These donations are going to St. Jude. These donations are going to St. Jude. Okay, I'm glad that, I hope that's helpful, Brandon. You can ask me a question anytime on that. How much charity are you doing? Thank you for that, All the Rage. You know, you know what the funny, maybe it's not funny, funny is not the word. Doing the work for the hospital is improving my health. I am, which is why I started this in the first place, I am getting out of my physical fitness comfort zone, challenging my own fitness levels, increasing my fitness levels, my aerobic capacity, which affects so much aerobic capacity, to help the kids who are really doing battle for their lives, kids and their families, to try to help the kids with their battle. But they're helping me with my health, with my fitness, with my wellness. And so it's an incredible circle. You know, the fundraising, the charity work, it's such a win-win in more ways than one. Obviously knowing that we're doing something to help families makes me feel good, makes our team feel good, makes our supporters, our donors, our sponsors feel good, because we're helping our neighbors. But at the same time, they're helping my fitness, which is why I like attaching a physical challenge to this event. And I invite you to do the same thing. Eric, Hodgkin's disease. What can I tell you to help? I don't know, Eric, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Hodgkin's. So I'm not qualified to give you advice. I wish I was. I'm sorry that I don't know anything about Hodgkin's. And of course I'm not a doctor. I am a personal trainer. I wish I knew more. I'm going to have to do some research so I could learn more about what you're dealing with, what your challenges are. And I have a question for you, Eric. Does any kind of physical fitness, have you been told at all whether or not physical fitness and diet adjustments help your condition at all? I'm really curious about that because there are so many physical ailments and diseases that benefit from adjustments in physical fitness activities and also benefit from diet adjustments. So that's a really two really interesting things to think about. It's a holistic approach to wellness, is looking at physical activity, whatever that might be, combined with diet changes to benefit dealing with certain diseases that we can't control, we just fall prey to. I'm really curious about that. No cure. But have you been told at all that any kind of physical fitness might help you with that? Because you know, one of the things about strength training that people don't realize is our bones are breaking down and rebuilding all the time, our bones. So I think, you know, before I learned this, I thought, well, once I grow to a certain age, I stop growing, my bones start growing, then my bones just stay as they are. But that's not true. Our bones, like the rest of our body cells, die off and then they rebuild, and then they die off and we have new cells that develop. And so with strength training, one of the benefits of strength training is not just the skeletal muscular benefits, which help us move, but it helps make our bones more dense. So strength training, weightlifting is really good for bone density. And it's great to fight osteoporosis. So I'd be curious about strength training for you, Eric. So I wonder if walking is something to really take on now. Because here's the other thing, and you know, with running, there's pounding on the joints and there's pounding on the skeletal system and the muscles. And it can wear down joints, but can also benefit bones, and it can also benefit muscles. And so it's sort of this balancing act of building and building strength and dealing with the damage that we do because of physical activity. So there's sort of this fine-tuned balance that we're doing damage just by everyday life, but through physical fitness and through consistency in certain types of routines and even modifying those things as needed, we're also benefiting. So it's sort of, you know, you got to balance damage that's good for you and damage that's detrimental, and make adjustments accordingly, because things change all the time. Our bodies are changing all the time. So it's not just one way all the time. It's this way now and maybe that way later, and then, you know what I'm saying? So you have to modify your training. But whatever you do, don't stop. So I'm spitballing here. Okay, I want to make sure I get some of your questions here. Thank you, Rex. Thank you. You're extremely generous. Thank you so much for that donation. Maury Povich, that was 25 years ago. And by the way, Maury, that was, God, 25 years ago? I'm dating myself here. Montel Williams is another show that I did many years ago. And Montel Williams is such an awesome guy, ex-military guy, and also a bodybuilder. So we hit it off big time. That was Montel Williams. I don't know if you saw that show. Ribs. Oh, God. I have a friend who just broke some ribs recently. And when you mess around with the ribs, oh, God, I hope. Listen, Ruben, you can't do any cha-cha-cha when your ribs are sore. Because, oh, I had one rib sprain once, and I had a hard time breathing. And there's not too much you can do. You just have to rest. Huh. And I'm complaining about running. Hi, Mayor. Nice to see you. I really want to thank you all for joining me and giving me your valuable time and your insights and sharing your experiences with me, because it lifts me up, and I thank you for that. You don't have to do that, but you do, so thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you like my videos, smash the like button. She-Hulk smash style. Wonder Woman smash style. And subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Rex, thank you so much for your extreme generosity. I really, really appreciate your support and your donations to the kids of St. Jude. It means a lot to me and my team. And we're not even the ones benefiting, but it means so much. So thank you so much for that. For everybody who's made a donation, it doesn't matter how small, how big, it's all big. A $3 donation is huge. A $5, a $100, those are huge. So thank you so much for doing that. I know how hard we all work for our money. And every donation that comes in, I will earn it. I will show you the sweat. It won't be pretty. Yesterday I had a bug on my face who bit me. It was fine. I'm fine. So I might shoot some stuff out that are not pretty, but I want you to know that we are earning your hard-earned dollars for this effort, and that we appreciate you for doing it, for sharing. Mayor, I got my Wonder Woman. I've got my Wonder Woman cuffs on. I'm getting the costume ready. I'm gonna work out with these today. I'm totally gonna do my arm workout today because I feel like they make my biceps look bigger. I don't know. Do they make my biceps look bigger? I think they do. I think that the Wonder Woman cuffs. I think I'm gonna sleep with these on. Oh my God, so you're still training, Ruben, even though you've got sore ribs. God bless you. You're sleeping up in a chair. Thank you so much. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. Today's workout is arms. Today's the arm workout. I'm going to do my workout with my cuffs on, and I will post the picture. I'll post the picture so you can see me getting my pump on. So you can see me practicing what I preach. Okay? Because, you know, you got to put your money where your mouth is. Thank you, Daniel. Love you too. Send Spencer my best for a full and quick recovery. Hi, Jelani. Nice to see you. I see a green heart. So, before we go, I did pick something else up at the Halloween store yesterday. I was just having fun. And I don't know if I could pull this off or not, because, you know. But I am thinking about She-Hulk for one of those running Halloween looks. Maybe a little bit of She-Hulk war paint for my run. Or a mashup like between Wonder Woman and She-Hulk. And I don't know what's going to happen when the people are, like the normal people are out doing their runs in the morning. Maybe everybody who looks so unhappy while they're running will look at me and laugh. And then there'll be some happy runners out there for a change. I'm thinking maybe She-Hulk. Gamora. Oh, I didn't even think of Gamora. I didn't even think of Gamora. You guys have some really good ideas, but you're going to make me jump some hoops, I'm thinking. It'll take me 2 hours to put this on and take it off. But here's the thing. It's for such a great cause that it's totally worth all the effort. And if I could get a couple of runners out there to look at me like I'm crazy and smile a little bit while they're doing their run, it's all worth it. Right? I'm kind of liking this Wonder Woman mixed with She-Hulk. I think it's a pretty good mashup. James, I will put a link on my community page and in my comments here. Do you follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook? I have the link all over Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So if you're interested in making a donation, or if you make a donation here, I will do it directly for you, but you won't get the tax benefit. That is the other thing. It's totally tax deductible. So I wanted to say that. I'll put a link in the comments section too and in the description so you know how to find the link for the donation. Every penny goes directly to the hospital, by the way. Every single goes directly to the hospital. Okay, so thank you for asking. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Brandon. I don't know what you're talking about, George. Sorry. War paint. It looks like I am going into battle. Every time I do my interval runs, believe me, I feel like I'm going into battle. But you know what? The battle is in between my ears. That's where the battle happens. And I just have to remember that I'm stronger than the doubt. I'm way stronger than my doubt. And I just have to stick with it. So, I'm going to make it a mess out of myself. Now I want to do a workout. Okay, so, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for the donations for the kids, for the support. Listen, if you could do $3, it'll buy a mask for the kids. That's huge. If you can't, I got it. God, things are so tough. Just tell me to suck it up, Buttercup, because that means the world to me. When you tell me to just suck it up, because I am going to keep complaining no matter what. Full disclosure. But your words mean everything. The support means everything. So thank you for that, sincerely. And suck it up. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. Okay, so cool. So if you're on Instagram and Facebook, my links are there. And Rex, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great week. Look for my craziness because I'm gonna post it. I will share my wacky Halloween costume run fundraising madness. Thank you so much. Hey, Mike. Thank you for the donation, Mike 5777. No, Mike 777. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week. Look for my poll because I want to know what I should be wearing. That looks pretty good. I think that's actually working.